Going on, guys? King of Villains, Bulldog Malenko of the Bulldog Unchained podcast. And today is Motivation Monday again. And first of all, I gotta give this a shout out. Fighting for Tits and Giggles. This shirt was screen printed for me today. My buddy Tucker, Inkworks Studio. Thanks for the hookup, man. I love it. It's awesome. Anyway, Motivation Monday. Today's topic is going to be about letting go of negativity, moving past it, focusing on the positive. The reason why this is important is too many people get stuck in a negative mind state. We as human beings tend to focus on and be drawn to the negative aspects of life. And when you do that, you're actually increasing the likelihood of you attracting negativity. If that's what you're looking for, you're going to find it. It's, for me personally, a huge pivotal point is when I decided to stop letting the first 14 years of my life, which were a nightmare. They were absolute terror for me because of my mother, womb donor, and stepfather. It was awful. But I hit that pivotal point, especially here within the last year or two, where I was tired of letting those things that happened that were beyond my control define who I was as a person and have any kind of influence over how I live my life, because they've really done nothing but hold me back. The more I focused on them and the more I dwelled on these things that I couldn't change, I couldn't control, the more they've kept me from focusing on things that I should be focusing on. And I made that decision that I don't want to be that person anymore. I would rather spend my time focusing on the positive things that are happening around me and in my life, and focusing on the people that I care about and that I love, that I can also influence in a positive manner. I'm very cynical. I have a dark, cynical sense of humor. But at the same time, in the same breath that I give you some sort of cynical, smart-ass comment, I can give you something uplifting with it too. And I've learned to do that. And I would rather, keep that humor, but then also offer hey man, there's a different way. There honestly is. And I know that a lot of you that are going to watch this, you're going to be like, oh, well, sometimes things are just so bad. No, they're that bad because you're allowing them to be. You're focusing. It is that human instinct. It's the human nature to focus on the negative, because our brains exist for one reason: to keep us alive. And that means usually going to worst case scenario for everything. But that's not the best way to operate. It's just not. Right now, I'm choosing to focus on all of the positive things that I'm doing with my show. I'm not, yes, it's frustrating. It's aggravating. I'm not growing my audience at the rate that I want, but it's going to come. It is happening in little bits right now. From September to October, my audience grew 14%. The numbers that we're projecting right now for the month of November, we are projected to grow at 18.5% from October. That's huge. I love it. I think it's amazing. Another great thing, small victory. Look at this. These are my new business cards. Let me see if I can get this to show up really well here. I hope. Yeah. And then here's the back. I love them. Simple, yet just super cool, man. Thank you again to Brent and Tucker at Inkworks for hooking me up with these. They gave me a really good deal. Couldn't pass it up. My show now has business cards. That's a huge fucking positive thing in my life. That's awesome. I honestly never thought that my show was going to come to the point where I had to have business cards to hand out to people. But over the past month, it's been killing me not having them, because people are like having to write down my website and stuff. Whereas now I just got a card to hand them, and it's got everything on it that they need. It's got all of our social media, the website address, everything. It's awesome. It's great. But anyway, eliminating the negative. So here's what I find myself doing. Because yes, I still am very susceptible to negative thoughts, especially when I get inside my own head and I start overanalyzing things in my life or things with the show. I find that I instantly have to shift my mentality from, man, I wonder if this is good enough. Yes, it is. Yes, I'm doing what I can right now that's within my power to influence and shape and change and mold my show and grow my audience. Um, I feel that the show has finally hit a point where me, Dirtnap Dave, and Nubsy Slow, I mean, we're in here every week together and we just click, man. We vibe. It's great conversation. They're funny. People message me and they leave comments about, oh my God, this part was hilarious. This had me cracking up. I hope that you guys enjoyed the new fake ad that we did at the beginning of this week's episode. Leave us a comment about it. Like, seriously, you can comment on the YouTube video of this week's episode of Bulldog Unchained, or you can comment on Podbean, or you can join the Bulldog Unchained Facebook page and engage with us. I'm focusing on the positive aspect of building and attracting an engaged, interactive audience. I want you guys to get a hold of us. I want you to be on the Facebook page or on Twitter or on Instagram. Interact, man. Leave comments. We read them. I read them. I will definitely respond to whatever you post on there. Even if it's negative, man. If you got some bad feedback for me, give it to me. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. You might even make me laugh. I might even make you laugh with my response. That's what this should be. It should be about growing a community together. And no, things aren't always going to be sunshine and rainbows and happiness, but for the most part, it can be. Staying away from negativity. I've had to remove tons of negative people from my life here recently just because they're toxic and they create a toxic environment that I'm not going to be a part of anymore. I'm not going to contribute to anymore. That's not me. That's not who I am. And again, like I said in a previous video, you're not who you were yesterday or a week ago or a month ago or a year ago or 10 years ago. I'm focusing on who I want to be today, who I want to be tomorrow, a year from now. I'm truly immersing myself into the positive aspects of my life and those around me that I care about and that I love. So, that's this week's Motivation Monday. Eliminate the negative, focus on the positive, even when it seems tough. Get yourself into a mental shift. Shift from negative to positive. Don't dwell on bad things. Focus on the good things that are happening in your life. Even if you got to think about them for a little bit and find them, they're there. They're there. You woke up this morning. You're going to wake up tomorrow morning. Hopefully, it's a brand new day to go after whatever you want to go after. Just stay positive about it. All right? So give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Click the little description thing so you can check out all of the links that you need to find us on social media. Interact with the hashtag Bulldog Unchained. Till next time, I am the King of Villains, Bulldog Malenko of the Bulldog Unchained podcast. You guys have a great day.